Hey, I'm making another video on my attempts at barnishing. So, after doing some reviews, what I am doing to barnish, which is I think that means, or burnish, I don't know, means making the sides of leather smooth. I've chosen to do this prior to dyeing because, if I dye it, then it's gonna come off. So, doesn't it make more sense to dye after? Alright, so the steps that I am doing, I've already done a few. So I have this, I am not, just to be clear, warning, I am not recommending this. I am sharing that I'm doing this because this is what I already had. I think this is 400 grit sandpaper. So first I'm going over it dry, although sometimes I forgot the order and I got the leather wet first. Not the whole thing, just like the very edge. But first I go over this dry. And then this is a bit I bought for the end of, I guess this thing is called, this we already had. It's like a rotary, I don't know if it's called a rotary blade or something like that. And so I put this, there's a few bits I bought. I don't know which one would be best. I'm going for this one. I don't know. So I just go like that and it spins. So I'll show you, it's so hard like having to hold the phone. But I'll try to show you. So for this piece, and as you can see, if you saw my last video, this is from the first mat that went through of leather to be cut. And I had a drawing to try to line the holes, and it didn't quite align. But if you turn it over, you can see where I put the holes, and I think me actually placing the holes went pretty well. And out here still is like when I first started hammering before I bought the, I don't know, whatever that cutting board thing is. And this is the really old hammer I used to hammer the diamond ones in at first. Yeah, this really needs to be sanded, especially like right here. So I'm gonna sand it, and I'll come back. And then I'll do a little bit of, I'll wet the edges by, I don't know, on some videos sometimes they get a cloth that they get wet and then they just touch the edge. I've just been like going to the sink, getting my fingers wet, and then touching the edges like that. So that's where I'm going with that. I don't know. This is my first time doing this. Be back in a moment after I sand it.